Hello and welcome back to our podcast. My name is Dr. Alison Chiwara. I'm the CEO and founder of Human Focus Limited, a company that is truly dedicated to creating happier, healthier workforces, workplaces, and extraordinary communities. You're here listening to our weekly episode where leadership meets a little bit of stillness. Neuroscience dances with spirit in an almost whimsical way, and every breath reminds us that we are so much more than just the systems that we put in our workplaces and the strategies that we put together. Today, I really want you I want to invite you to step away from all of the noise into a space of knowing. Because there's something your body has been trying to tell you. Your mind can amaze your body. Truly. Hence, our topic today is going to be when the mind leads, the body listens. And when the mind leads with clarity, compassion, and empathy, emotional intelligence, all the things that we talk about, the body listens, and the world around you begins to almost shift through your lenses. And your soul somewhat aligns with your body too. This isn't just about philosophy. It's actually backed by science, honestly, and some sort of wisdom around it as well. So I do want you to come with me on this path and let's explore this together. So neuroscience tells us something marvelous. In layman terms, it says that your thoughts are not just air, they're not just empty, they are chemical messengers. Do you believe that? Every idea, every worry, every word that you repeat to your head or in your head, your brain does something extraordinary. It translates that into molecular action. It releases hormones. It modulates your immune system. And it also does something extraordinary. It rewires pain. Now, that's not philosophy, is it? That's pure neuroplasticity. You think hope, your brain and your body produce dopamine. You visualize healing even. You are activating your parasympathetic hum. You say to yourself, I feel safe, I'm safe. Now that's good, right? Because that's all your parasympathetic hum. But the moment that you say, I'm not safe, I am scared, I am anxious, oh goodness me, cortisol floods your blood, your body even. You see, the mind speaks and your body obeys. How incredible is that? So therefore, I then ask you, what is it that you are constantly telling your body every single day? Are you telling it or filling it with hope? Are you visualizing healing in places where you've experienced pain? Or are you constantly telling your body that I'm not safe, I'm anxious, I'm nervous? Because you see, the body doesn't just listen, it believes you. And that belief becomes biology for you. So I want us to go a little bit further on this. So we're going to go slightly beyond the biology, even beyond borders. I want us to leave Scotland for a little bit, okay, and go to the spiritual lands of India, China, Japan, the Polynesia, where this truth on the divine powers of all things was never forgotten, but only slightly named differently. In some places, they call it prana. It's the sacred breath of life. These are the divine powers of all things. Some call it chi. Well, that's the vital life force in every being. Some call it ki, Ki. So let me start. Prana, which is Prana. Chi, Qi. Then ki, Ki, is the energy of healing and balance. Then mana, Mana, is the spiritual essence that flows through all things, all nature. But here's one important thing. No matter the name, there's the same truth here, in that there's a universal divine energy flowing through all creation. So from the stillness of stone to the beating of your very own heart, everything has vibration. Everything vibrates. Everything hums. Everything lives. And that hum is you. You are not separate from this field. You are perhaps the actual field itself. Do you believe that? And that is what scholars call the universal energy field. A vibrating web that connects all things, right? And so every living being, every object, including your thoughts, hold some sort of vibration around them. And that's why, you feel someone's energy when they come near you or they start to converse with you without even saying a word. And I'm sure many of us have experienced this. Some vibrations are slow, of course, and therefore visible to the naked eye. Others are fast, so fast we can't see them, but they are all there, real and alive. And here's the wonder. You don't need to see divine energy to harness it. You don't need proof to remember your own power, because that's energy. Just as you can't see, how many of us can say they see the Wi-Fi? None. But we rely on it. You can't see prana, right? But you're breathing it right now. The sacred breath of life. You are breathing it right now. So when your thoughts, emotions, and intentions match the vibration of what you really want, what you desire, the universe does something extraordinary. It responds accordingly, may I add. Now, that's not magic. That's resonance. And for me, that's leadership from the inside out. And that's how it should be. Leading from inside out. So we need to have it correct for ourselves in order to impact others more intentionally. Does this make sense? Now, I have to ask you, or rather, let me say, where do you think these tools come from? Sometimes we don't need expensive tools in order to return to our natural rhythm. We need practices that bring us back into our bodies, you see, back into our fields, back into our universal energy fields, right? Bringing us back into our balanced vibrations. We don't need expensive tools at all. Someone may ask, so how do I awaken this energy within? So simple things like breathe slowly, because prana flows where attention goes. Breath of life flows where attention goes. Meditate. There is something magical about stillness. Move. I love a little bit of yoga. Tai Chi for some. Dance. I do Zumba every Monday with Helen and some other ladies. And so even the act of simply walking barefoot on the ground. I always say that there's something that I love to do when I visit Africa. Is placing my bare feet on the ground. There is something surreal and extraordinary about that practice. I feel at peace. I feel at one with nature, with everything. I always say it's my reset button. Practice gratitude. For me, when I often let people know how I feel and I'm grateful for who they are, what they bring into my life, it lifts my personal vibration instantly. I don't know what it's like for you, but it should do. Another thing that I love to do is to listen to sound. Nature, perhaps. Music like this. You see, every sound is medicine. But also rest. I can't stress enough. Where your nervous system resets is so important. This is where your nervous system resets. Rest, rest, rest. This is where you're able to say, I'm safe because you're resting. And there's one more sacred tool that I do want to share with you. Well, it's a gift that I also want to pass on. It's a gift I recently received from a dear friend, Sanjay B. of Manodayam, whose soul carries the softness of surges, honestly, and the strength of silence that I absolutely so love. He introduced me and my household to a breath practice called Brahmari Pranayama, Brhamari, Pranayama, Pranayama, or in English, the humming bee breath. It's gentle. It's accessible. But let me tell you this, it's so healing. You inhale through your nose so deep so that you almost feel as you breathe, it must really, and then hum as you exhale, just like a bee, hence where the name humming bee breath comes from. Okay, so you inhale deep through your nose, then you exhale as you hum like a bee. And what you must do is let it resonate in your throat, your jaws, and also your skull. Does this make sense? Your head. I know it sounds mad, but it works. That hum does more than calm you. When he explained it, I couldn't believe it until I looked further into it. What it actually does is it activates your vagus nerve. And it releases nitric oxide. It's hardly spoken about, but let me share this with you because I think it will help somebody. And what it does is it harmonizes the mind and body in real time. I mean, I almost want to think that it's the language your cells have been waiting to hear. So do hum away into balance. It's worth doing, and do it in stillness and with an intention for wholeness. Now, let's bring inward knowing outward into boardrooms, into our offices, into our Zooms, Teams meetings, and into our HR policies. I want to ask you, when was the last time your team were taught to breathe before they broke down? Hard, right? When did you last invite a corporate health consultant like myself from Human Focus Limited to speak to the spirit of your organization? Not just the stats, but the spirit of your organization. Corporate health consultants do much more than just create policies and strategies for you. They breathe life. They bring prana into your business. Does your workplace allow people to bring mind, body, and soul? Or are we always just focused on the deadlines? You see, burnout doesn't begin in the muscles, okay? It begins in the mindset. In suppressed emotions, misaligned culture, and unspoken fear. And your culture is vibrating always. So as a leader, don't just be asking, are we productive? But are we energetically safe? Are we energetically safe? Because psychological safety isn't just about inclusion. I promise you, it's about the invisible frequencies of belonging, breath, and being seen. And need I say, the return on investment of that, immeasurable. Immeasurable. When people get seen and heard, it brings prana back to them. Their chi is activated. Now, let's return back to you, because you're important, to the one place you carry with you always, your inner field, your compass. I often don't do body signaling or any of that, but I want you to say this with me. It's aligning through affirmation. I am an energy being. My body listens to my thoughts. My thoughts are kind. My breath is sacred. I am in flow, and I am becoming whole. Now, this is not just affirmation. This is activation. Do speak it often. You can use your own words, write it down, and teach it to others, because when the frequency is right, the future opens, blossoms like a beautiful pink flower. Imagine that. Imagine that what you perceive as your weakness is potentially an invitation to repurpose. And what even if your healing wasn't actually in a pill, but in a breath, in the humming bee breath, your prana? What if your company's next evolution didn't need a new plan, but a new vibration? And what if the miracle you're waiting for has always lived inside you? Thank you for walking with me as we breathe life into the things we often forget to sometimes pay attention to or give energy to. The fact that your mind can amaze your body is extraordinary. You're not just a mind. You aren't just a body either. You're not just a soul either. You're a living, breathing frequency of divine intelligence. I don't know if you knew this, but I'm telling you now. And when the mind leads with clarity, the body follows with grace. I invite you to lead gently. Breathe consciously. And never forget, the greatest revolution is inner alignment. So here we are, you and I, and this shared breath between us. Let's not just lead with our heads. The world is asking much more of us as leaders. Let's lead with the beauty of your head, your heart, and hope. Because when your mind believes in your body begins to rise. And that is the real business miracle. So, until next time, let's keep walking in wisdom. Let's keep leading with soul. And most importantly, just keep remembering that your thoughts are not just air. They are chemical messengers. Every idea, every worry, every word translates into action. Your thoughts become your biology, your reality. And that your body just doesn't listen to those words. It literally believes you. And just remember, there's a universal divine energy flowing through all creation. And you are the field. You are the universal energy field of your vibrations. And just remember, we don't need expensive tools to awaken this energy within. Because just by simply leading with gratitude, aligning with sound, meditation, etc., getting lots of rest, there is much more. So, let's bring this inward knowing outward into all of our boardrooms and the things, the places that we visit, the networks that we build. And until next time, from me to you, from Human Focus Limited to your organization, it's goodbye for now. And for those of you that are looking to really inject prana into your business, to really look at how corporate health is required or deserves the attention that it needs within your organizations, please don't hesitate to contact us on info@human-focused.com. Until next week, it's goodbye for now.